Welcome back, coin lovers and collectors. Today, we're diving into the story of two fascinating coins that represent the pride and legacy of British currency, the 1996 and 1997 United Kingdom 10-pence coins. At first glance, they look identical, same crown lion, same regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, but behind their shining silver faces lies a tale of transition, precision, and art that bridges two important years in British minting history. From the final chapter of Raphael Makhlouf's portrait to the dawn of Ian Rank Broadley's new era, these coins mark a turning point, not just in design, but in the story of a nation's money. So get ready, because we're about to uncover how these 2 years shaped one of Britain's most beloved coins, its hidden details, its collector's value, and the timeless symbolism that still captures hearts today. Let's begin. The 1996 10-pence coin stands as a proud example of how the Royal Mint combined tradition with modern technology. It was part of the smaller, lighter 10p series introduced in 1992, replacing the older, larger version that had been in use since decimalization in 1971. Made of cupronickel, the 1996 coin weighs 6.5 grams and measures 24.5 millimeters in diameter, perfectly designed for convenience, without losing its classical charm. On one side, we see the magnificent lion passant guardant, a crowned lion walking with royal confidence. This symbol is not random. It's taken directly from the royal coat of arms of England, representing power, bravery, and the authority of the crown. The reverse design was created by Christopher Ironside, a master of simplicity and symbolism. His artwork was first introduced in 1968 and became a timeless icon of British coinage. The lion's proud stance and raised paw express control and strength, a reminder of Britain's royal heritage and global influence. Above the lion, the words 10 pence are boldly engraved, with the numeral 10 below, creating perfect visual symmetry. Flip the coin over, and you meet Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Raphael Makhlouf, a portrait used on all UK coins between 1985 and 1997. The Queen wears the George IV state diadem, a crown set with diamonds, pearls, and floral emblems representing England, Scotland, and Ireland. Every detail of her hair, crown, and expression is sharp and elegant, symbolizing not only power but grace. The Latin inscription reads Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1996, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. These few words remind us that the Queen's image on every coin is more than tradition. It's a reflection of national unity, faith, and continuity. The minting process for this coin was handled at the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, Wales, one of the most advanced facilities in Europe. Each coin was struck with over 60 tons of pressure, ensuring perfect details on both sides. While millions were produced for circulation, a smaller number were minted as proof versions, highly polished, double-struck coins sold in collector sets. These proof editions remain in high demand today. Even though the 1996 10-pence isn't considered rare in circulation, it holds sentimental value as one of the final issues to feature Makhlouf's portrait. With the Queen's face gracefully maturing over 4 decades on British currency, this design marked the end of an era, the last of the mid-reign portraits that captured her with youthful strength and composure. For collectors, condition makes all the difference. Circulated 1996 coins are easy to find, but uncirculated or proof specimens, especially those in brilliant uncirculated grade, can fetch $3 to $10. Rare minting errors like off-center strikes or double impressions can reach $50 to $150, depending on their clarity and condition. What makes this coin truly special is how it captures Britain in balance, the harmony between old craftsmanship and new precision. It embodies a nation that respects its history but constantly moves forward. Every polished edge and fine engraving tells a story of a mint perfecting its art while preserving its legacy. And beyond its technical perfection lies emotion. For those who grew up in the 1990s, the 1996 10-pence wasn't just currency, it was a memory. It clinked in lunchboxes, arcade machines, and pockets of school uniforms. Today, when collectors find one in near-mint condition, it's more than a coin, it's a time capsule from the age of the Queen's long reign. In the next part, we'll move 1 year ahead, to 1997, a year that marked change, refinement, and the closing chapter of an artistic legacy. You'll see how a subtle difference in date tells the story of a country standing on the edge of a new design era. As we move forward to 1997, the 10 pence coin enters one of its most significant years in British numismatic history. It might look identical to the 1996 version at first glance, but the 1997 10 pence marks the final issue of a chapter that defined an entire generation of British coins. This was the last year the United Kingdom's 10 pence featured the Raphael Makhlouf portrait of Queen Elizabeth II before a new design took over in 1998. To truly appreciate its importance, we need to understand what 1997 represented, not just for coin collectors, but for the Royal Mint itself. The mid-1990s were a time of modernization in British minting technology. Laser engraving, improved metal blanks, and sharper die-cutting methods allowed the mint to produce coins with more refined details and mirror-like finishes. Yet, even with these advancements, the mint stayed loyal to tradition, preserving the same reverse design by Christopher Ironside, featuring the lion passant gardant, the enduring symbol of courage and monarchy. The 1997 10 pence coin, like its predecessor, was struck in cupronickel alloy, 75% copper, 25% nickel, giving it a durable silver sheen. It maintained the same dimensions, 24.5 millimeters in diameter and 6.5 grams in weight, perfect for daily use, but still refined enough for collectors to appreciate its artistry. On the reverse side, Ironside's crowned lion still walks with that unmistakable pride, embodying Britain's strength and resilience. Above, the inscription 10 pence remains crisp, with the numeral 10 below, giving the design its balanced symmetry. But what sets 1997 apart is not the back of the coin, it's what's on the front. The obverse side still bears Raphael Makhlouf's third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, but this would be the final time it appeared on the 10 pence before being replaced by Ian Rank-Broadley's new effigy in 1998. Makhlouf's design, introduced in 1985, showed the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem, the same crown worn for the annual state opening of Parliament. His intention was to capture a more timeless, regal beauty, blending realism with elegance. By 1997, however, the Royal Mint felt the time had come for a new depiction, one that reflected the Queen's maturity and the changing era. That's what makes the 1997 10 pence coin so symbolic. It's the bridge between two portraits, two artistic philosophies, and 2 decades of minting tradition. In terms of mintage, millions of these coins were produced for everyday use, but as with most late Makhlouf-era issues, the 1997 10 pence proof versions were limited and finished to an exceptionally high standard. These proof coins, found only in collector sets, display mirror backgrounds and frosted details that make the crown lion look almost three-dimensional. They're among the most beautiful proof coins of the 1990s. While the regular 1997 10 pence is not considered rare, collectors often seek it as the closing coin of the Makhlouf era, a symbolic end before the major design shift that followed. In the UK collector market, circulated examples hold sentimental value, while uncirculated or proof condition coins can sell for $5 to $15 depending on the set and presentation. However, rare minting errors, such as double die obverse, misaligned edges, or die cracks, can push the value up to $80 or more for verified examples. But beyond numbers and prices, the 1997 10 pence coin holds emotional value. It represents the last reflection of the Queen's mid-reign portrait, an image that defined the coins of the 1980s and 1990s. After 12 years in circulation, the Makhlouf design had become familiar in every British pocket, purse, and till. For millions of citizens, it was a symbol of national pride and everyday life. Interestingly, when collectors place the 1996 and 1997 10 pence coins side by side, the subtle differences are nearly invisible. Yet historically, the contrast is powerful. One coin marks the continuation of tradition, the other, the end of it. It's a quiet farewell captured in metal, a royal portrait frozen in time just before change arrived. Another fascinating detail for enthusiasts is the proof-set packaging of 1997. The Royal Mint presented these coins in luxurious blue velvet cases, often as part of commemorative collections celebrating Queen Elizabeth II's long reign. Those original sets, when complete and in mint condition, can command impressive prices among collectors, sometimes reaching $100 or more, especially when accompanied by official certificates of authenticity. From a design perspective, the 1997 10-pence coin captures harmony, the same balance of artistry and authority that British coinage has always represented. It's a coin that doesn't need extravagance to be memorable. Instead, it wins hearts through its simplicity, precision, and royal dignity. For those who hold one today, the 1997 10-pence isn't just a piece of currency, it's a story, the story of craftsmanship, history, and transition. It marks the final bow of Raphael Makhlouf's Queen, who, after 12 years of gracing Britain's currency, passed the stage to a new artist and a new vision of the monarchy. In essence, the 1997 10-pence is more than metal, it's a farewell to an artistic legacy. It stands at the threshold of change, reminding us that even small coins can carry the weight of great moments in history. So there you have it, the 1996 and 1997 10-pence coins, 2 years, one design, and a story of heritage meeting evolution. Whether you're a collector, historian, or just curious about the art behind your change, these coins remind us that even the smallest details can hold a nation's pride. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more rare and fascinating coin stories from around the world.